How do LLMs know what to say about your brand? There are two ways: training data and grounding. Training data is what the models learn during its training run, from articles, books, websites, Reddit threads, YouTube transcripts. Basically a slice of the internet frozen at a specific cutoff date. If your brand was in that slice, the model knows you. If it wasn't, it doesn't. The bad news, you cannot easily change this. Of course, you can influence future training cycles, but that can take months or years. The good news, it doesn't matter as much as you think, because there's a second mechanism, one that is dynamic, up-to-date, and directly influenced by your marketing work. That's the grounding process. And that is where almost all of your leverage lives. Grounding means when somebody asks the model a question, the model goes and searches in a document retrieval system like Google to fetch sources. It then uses those sources to write the answer. You will also hear this process being referred to as RAG, Retrieval Augmented Generation, or just web search. When you ask ChatGPT, what is the best CRM for a 50-person B2B SaaS, ChatGPT does not just answer from memory. It runs a web search. It pulls in the results of that search, it reads them, then it writes the answer based on what it found. This grounding mechanism is dynamic. The model can cite a content piece published this morning. ChatGPT can recommend a brand it has never seen before, a brand that is not included in the training data at all, if that brand is well represented during the search grounding phase. That is the lever you can pull. That is where SEO skills transfer most directly to GEO. If you can rank well in Google and Bing, you can influence the grounding process. Now, an important nuance. When a model grounds itself, it does not just run one single search. It runs many. And for that, it uses so-called fan-out queries. Let's say a user types a prompt, best CRM for a B2B SaaS with 50 employees. Inside the model, that single prompt turns into 2, 6, sometimes 20 searches. It can be stuff like best B2B CRM 2026, or simple CRM with integrations, CRM for mid-market SaaS, Attio versus Salesforce, CRM under 50 users pricing. Each of these queries goes off, fetches sources, and comes back with their content. The model then assembles an answer from the union of what it found. One important thing about fan-out queries, they are highly dynamic and they change constantly. So what do? You need to know the fan-out queries triggered by your most important prompts. But don't try to chase the exact queries. They are often way too long and unique. Look for the common terms that appear over dozens of iterations. Pay special attention to terms that are added to the fan-out query, but were not part of the original prompt. Usually these are terms like 2026 or reviews. They are often added to the fan-out queries, even if they were not part of the original prompt. If you're using Peec AI, we automatically gather this information for you. Once you have a list of such terms, you either work them into your existing content or create new content. Your goal is to create documents that rank in Google and Bing for the fan-out queries in order to influence the LLM answer. Here's the trap a lot of people fall into. They assume the model uses Google, so I just need to rank in Google. That is not true. Different LLMs use different retrieval systems. ChatGPT partially uses Bing. Perplexity has their own index plus partners. Google AI Overviews use Google. Claude uses Brave. Some models pull from Exa, from Tavili. In China, you have Bochao, Dashscope, and Baidu as grounding solutions. Grok uses X in addition to various web search engines. If you want to be grounded across all of them, ranking in Google alone is not enough. You need to be retrievable in the systems each of these models actually uses. There's of course no need to optimize for all of them, but make sure none of them are accidentally blocked. Make sure they can crawl your content. One more thing, and this is a big one. During the grounding process, LLMs do not take a whole page. They look for passages or chunks of text. When a 3,000-word article is cited, Only a short 40-word paragraph might influence the final LLM answer. This has a lot of implications for content creation, a topic we will get into later. But what does all of this mean for you? There are two practical takeaways. Number one, grounding is the lever. If you want to influence what models say about you right now, do it through grounding. Takeaway number two, do not optimize for one prompt. Optimize for the cluster of fan-outs behind the prompt. Find the 2 or 3 high-volume aggregated fan-out terms in your space, then write the best content on the web for those. We will go deeper into how to actually do that in the next video. This is GEO 101 by Peec AI, your guide to understanding and winning in AI search. See you in part 3.